Yes, yes, yes. Salutations to everyone that's involved in the congregation. Now, we have been gathered here for another episode of Around the Town with Wizzo and KD. And yes, KD is by itself once again because KD is in the house. And when KD is in the house, he's going to record. I'm getting this caught up, getting the channel caught up. So without further ado, let's get with it. Now, this episode is more so going to be got some serious situations, but more so going to be a funny episode. You know why? Because you individuals that sit there and make it up on this show happen to be imbeciles. And with that being said, we're going to sit there once again. We're going to slide to Ohio. And we're going to sit there and start this off with a 24-year-old social worker in Ohio has been convicted of sexual misconduct with a 13-year-old. Okay, so first of all, this young lady's been held on bond for $500,000. Second of all, she having three-way calls with him and whoever else. All right, cool. Supposedly it started on her birthday, or they end up getting caught around her birthday, but she's been having sexual misconduct with this young boy multiple times in multiple different locations around the Columbus, Ohio area. Shorty, I just don't understand it. I'm confused. I mean, in one sense, I understand that these young children are by the ripe age of 13 to 15, they're looking more and more grown as the years go past. But nonetheless, you're a social worker, you know this boy age, you know this is illegal, and you know 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get caught for doing some foul shit like that. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I'm not trying to get to understand it. Shorty, you nasty, you foul, you 24, now you about to now you in jail, you about to serve some time for fucking a young boy. And not only is you about to serve some time for fucking a young boy, but when you come home, you'll never get that type of career. You'll never get that again. They can't trust you around kids. And when you come home, they're gonna sign you up as a sex offender. So yeah, I hope that little young meat was worth it. Because yeah, you just threw your life down the toilet, sweetheart. And they gonna keep on flushing that bitch, you heard me? Now, being that we sitting there talking about Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this video up here right quick, and then after that, we'll discuss it. All right. So y'all read what that shit said, right? So your son made you a pregnant grandmother at the age of 33. Your son made you a pregnant grandmother at the age of 33. Once again, your son who made you a pregnant grandmother at the age of 33. So your son child, whether it's a girl or a boy, is going to be a sibling too. First of all, your child, your newborn, is going to be your grandchild at the same time. Why are you having sex with your child? Why is your child having sex with you? Why is this a thing that's going on? Because why are you having sex with your child? And then you get pregnant by your son, and then you put it on your TikTok or whatever the fuck you had this shit on Instagram, TikTok, your reels, whatever. Your son made you a 33-year-old grandmother. Your child is your grandson. Your son child is his siblings. If this ain't all types of fucked up, I don't know what is. I don't know what's going on in the world. All I'm gonna say is I don't want no parts. Cause this is some bullshit. This is Roblox. We living in a simulation. This is not real. Like, nah, bro. Nah. I don't even want to talk. Yo, fuck you, lady. Fuck you. And for the lady before her, fuck you. So y'all know what that's about. Um, yeah. This niggas is weird out here, B. Pray for these people, man. Who living in the sick and sadistic world, B. A sick and sadistic world. Now, I wanted to sit there and bring this up because this shit is sad. And I feel like, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this. Whether you was prescribed a drug or not, this, that, and the third, do not take no over-the-counter medication without sitting there looking up what the medication is. Do your Googles. That's all I'm saying. Now, a Las Vegas mother suffers devastating loss after CVS mistakenly gives her abortion medication. So she goes in there. Nah, this is sad, bro. So 2019, the mother and the wife and the husband, they want to extend the family. So she had to sit there and she had to go to the doctor and get special treatment because she had two ectopic pregnancies and end up getting, if I'm not mistaken, one of her fallopian tubes taken out, this, that, and the third. So she really wasn't supposed to be getting pregnant, but they end up sitting there doing a procedure to where she got inseminated straight into her womb. All right, cool. The doctor prescribes her some type of vaginal medication to strengthen, I guess, to strengthen her vaginal walls to hold the baby. The CVS, instead of sitting there doing your job and triple checking the medicine before you even give it to the customers, you sit there and give her abortion pills instead of basically prenatal vitamins. Bro, you gave her a boy. First and foremost, as the husband, if I was a husband, the CVS in the state of Nevada sued, class action lawsuit, class action, especially as the city of the CVS, the whole corporation for y'all sitting in negligence. I got to have it. Y'all got to give it to me. The city of Las Vegas, for y'all having this CVS here and y'all sitting there allowing this negligence to occur, because I'm pretty sure this ain't the fucking first time this happened. I needs all of it, all of it, all of it. And then I'm suing the dude that sat, the dude or the lady that was the pharmacist that sat there and gave the pills to my wife. I need the whole three-piece, son. No bullshit. Bro, I'm not running up there. I'm not beating nobody up. I'm not putting my hands on nobody. I'm not shooting, clapping, stabbing, nothing. We doing this the good old-fashioned white American way. I'm taking this to court. Because not only are you going to pay for the pain and suffering that me and my wife had to go through and the traumatization that we're going through as of right now due to the loss of what was going to be considered a miracle baby, medical bills, because we're going to have to try this again. Medical bills, you feel me? I need them paid. Restitution, funeral costs, because the baby not even here. We still having a funeral for him. I need all that. You feel me? Like, nah, B, yeah, that was sad, bro. That was sad. Like, yo, so you mean to tell me she goes there to go get her vitamins and they give her a bottle full of Plan Bs? CVS won't be called CVS no more. That should have been called the Thomases. I tell you that much. I tell you that much. Uh uh Condolences to your lost love. Yeah, I mean, um, hope for a speedy recovery. Hope you get the a good therapist so you can get you can begin to start healing. And after your husband do what he's supposed to do and sue the pants, drawers, shoes, socks, uh 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 uh, uh vest, button up shirt, tie, cufflinks, and suit jacket off, and the toupee. Yeah, after they get all that off us, yeah, all that. All I needs it all. I needs it all. After I get all that, hopefully y'all try again. If it's not too heartbreaking, y'all try again. And this time when you get them, when you go pick up your prescription, make sure you check what's in the bottle. What did y'all prescribe me? Let me look it up to make sure that this is what I'm supposed to be getting. If not, shit like this happens. But hey, praise up to you, love. CVS, y'all got a lot of money that y'all about to drop. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Cause you about to drop some kids ash. Now, talking about kids ash, that munyon, that motherfucking them rackaronis. Okay. Now, first of all, I want to sit there and state this right here. That nigga was a goofy because the way you went about this shit, you ain't no real one. I'ma just say this. Now, a man who was mistakenly given $147,925 by the bank was told he could keep the money. Now, when you go into the article, it sits there and says that the man had $1 in his account. $1. Brother, I've been there before. I understand. You gotta wait for payday. It's understandable. Now, he says he got a notification that a surprise $241 made it to his checking account. So he like, yo, what the fuck? So he checks his bank account. The $241 is in his checking account. Son tells him, yo, check your savings. When he check his savings, you got a hundred some thousand in that joint. Now, this is where I say bro's a goofy. That money would have been transferred to a whole nother card that is not connected to that bank, whether it's a Cash App or whatever. That bank will be disconnected from that card where that money is at. I am not contacting no banks, no Wells Fargo, no Bank of America, no TD, no Apple, no motherfucking Capital One, SunTrust, PNC or PNB, whatever the fuck that shit was called, First National, what's some more banks, Wood Forest. I wouldn't give a flying fuck nugget. I'm not contacting nobody. This is why, like, yo, bro, when you catch a blessing, you do not ask where the blessing came from. You do not question the blessing. You let the blessing bless you, my brother. Now, what would have happened being that you wanted to be a fucking goofball and you called the bank back? Because you sat there and said before you transferred it to another card, you sat there and called the bank to make sure it wasn't a mistake. No, the mistake would have been you calling them and notifying them that they fucked up and they'd have sat there and snatched that bitch back. You goofball. But come to find out, the bank said it's money that they owed them. Now, brother man, how the fuck you don't know that the bank owe you $147,000? How did you let the bank get you for $147,000 and you walking around with $1 in your checking account? So that means your savings was on triple zeros, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And then you gonna contact the bank? You gonna contact the bank when they sit there and tell you? I mean, you gonna contact the bank when miraculously $241 or $240 popped up in your checking account. So now that motherfucking that eighth you've been wanting to sit there and get, and you was wishing and praying, yo man, I wish I just had some money. So all I need is a little $40. So I go give me a little eighth, go give me a little $20 bottle or some tequila, and I'm straight. Nigga, you got more than $50. You got more than 50. You got a 240. You got 240. And then you check your savings, and that 240 is like shit. Fuck that 240, nigga. This shit say 147 with some zeros behind that. And you gonna contact the bank? If your grandmother was there, I wish she'd have slapped you on the back of your fucking noggin and told you was a dumb. You was a dumb. She wouldn't even call you a dumb boy. She just gonna call you a dumb. Cause you don't even deserve the rest, my nigga. Cause what in your right mind would sit there and make you sit there and think that, yo, let me call these people to make sure that they didn't fuck up. Evidently, nigga, if the day before you had $1 in your bank account, and today, nigga, you wake up with $241 in your checking and 147,000 in your fucking savings. Somebody fucked up, nigga. Now, are you gonna be the smart one to remove that off of that card to another secure card and disconnect that card from that card? Listen, I don't care if they send you 1,000 letters. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was a gift from God. From God. God himself sat there and blessed me with that. That wasn't the bank. That was God. So, brother man, you're tweaking. This nigga done lost his goddamn mind. I want to call the motherfucking thing, boy. Huh. Call what? For who? What? Shit. Now, I'm about to go make me a nice little drink, right? As I make me this drink, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna let you sit there and watch this, and then you tell me what you think. Matter of fact, we going. We're back. All right, so look, this what we looking at here. Now, supposedly this is a judge, and the caption reads, if y'all didn't read it, the caption reads, finally getting lunch and realizing I gave a guy life in prison without parole because I was hungry. Read that one more time. Finally getting lunch and realizing I gave a guy life in prison without parole. Life in prison without parole because I was hungry. Now, I'm not sure if this is real. I'm not sure if this is clickbait. I'm not sure if he's trolling. But if this is really actual and official judge. And before he made this video, as he's sitting in his car eating fucking sushi, if he really sentenced a man, black, white, Asian, or indifferent, does not matter. If he sentenced a man, a human being, to life in jail without parole, without the possibility of parole, so that means you're going to spend the rest of your life in fucking jail, prison, behind the bars with a bunch of niggas all day, sitting there having to walk around with a knife and have to worry about, is today gonna be a fucking day? Instead of sitting there driving around, chilling, cooling, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, you know what I mean, fucking some pussy every now and again, making some money, some real money, not 36 cents a day. Now, if you sentence a man to live like that because you were fucking hungry and you was craving fucking shrimp rolls, and you couldn't sit there and deliberate honestly, justly, and fairly because your fucking stomach was growling, they need to kick you off of they need to get you up out of, get him up off of that bench. First of all, review every fucking case that he's done and his whole time of being on this fucking on the court circuit. Release at least 3/4 of them niggas, because I ain't gonna say everybody was innocent, but nigga, if you sending niggas to life in jail because you was hungry, 3/4 of the people that you done sat there and sent to jail need to be set free, because they 9 times out of 10 they done did they time that they was really supposed to do, and they done did more time. Let them niggas free. Fourth of all, send that nigga to jail. Matter of fact, send him to the prison where the rest of the niggas that he sent to prison is at. Let him meet Big Bob and Jody. Fucking clowns, B. There's no way in the world, bro. That's why I'm glad I sat there, decided to slowly but surely remove myself from the streets and start putting myself in a situation of doing these videos, trying to sit there and find a different way. Because, man, listen, as a black man, that's already 2 strikes against. Well, actually, it's 3. I'm black, I'm a man, and I'm tall. So those 3 right there makes me a menace to society when it comes to the police. And I ain't doing shit but sitting there, got my headphones on, going to fucking work. But 9 times out of 10, nah, he got some jeans and he got some nice jeans on, some nice sneakers, a hoodie on. He looked like he might have a gun on him. Trust me, sir. If I had one on me, you'd have known. Well, nah, you wouldn't have, because I like I always say, do your shit right. That way you don't got to get left. Trust me. I'd have been locked up for pistols and all types of, man, listen. Get to a state where you can sit there and legally own firearms. Everything now, especially nowadays, man, listen. As long as you got some good bread on you, you can pay to get certain charges expunged, and you can sit there and get your shit back together, man. But look, yeah, that shit is no way. It's no way. Now, all right. Oh shit. Motherfucking drank again, so a nigga sweating. All right, so look. Now we about to sit there, have some. Now the jokes are starting to come out now. All the serious shit is done. It's time to joke. So look, I'm gonna put this video here right quick, and then we're gonna sit there and talk about it.
Lord Jesus.
He been fucking that lady. He been fucking that lady. He been fucking that lady, dog. It ain't no way, shape, or form you gonna tell me he ain't been fucking that lady. So you mean to tell me the pastor that was there to sit there and officiate the what is that word called? The ceremony when dealing with burying your husband, at the same time that he's burying your husband at your husband's funeral, you grieving, crying, this and the third. The nigga proposes and marries himself to you at the in front of the casket, because the nigga can sit there. He got the authority to sit there and marry whoever not whoever he want, but whoever wants to get married. He been fucking that lady. He been knocking them doonies down. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this right here. She fucked up. He fucked up. That whole situation fucked up. You know why? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So first of all, she there in front of her husband's casket. I'm pretty sure some of her husband family members is in this what's the name, in this funeral. So you mean to tell me that nobody's sitting there feeling no type of way that, yo, what the fuck is this pastor doing? He's supposed to be here to do a funeral, but what he decides to do is, yo, I'm gonna sit there and I want to marry you, my love. I've always loved you. Hell no. Somebody should have got up, and you ain't supposed to put your hands on the pastor, but that nigga violating. You supposed to be sitting there, the authoritator of the word of God, and you sitting there like, bro, come on, bro. No. I'm gonna tell you like this. Any of my homies, or my family members, sisters, brothers, listen. God forbid, knock on wood. But if I happen to croak anytime soon, and y'all at the funeral, and the pastor try to propose to my wife, nigga, tear the club up, nigga, fuck that shit up, B. No, but hey, man, listen. But nah, on some real shit, like, that's some weird shit, and I'm gonna keep it real. They been fucking. There's no way you can't tell me they haven't been. It's no way. If you gonna sit there, if you can honestly sit there and come out your mouth and say, yo, this is just love at my nigga. Nah, love ain't that strong, B. Fuck that. Ooh, this shit got me smoking. But listen, love is not that strong, B. But then again, I don't know. Because this Will and Jada love, this shit is different, B. So look, if y'all haven't known, Jada Pinkett Smith is on a book tour after her show got canceled on Facebook. And if you ask me, I thought that was the only show that was on Facebook, and I thought it was. They said it was doing numbers, but it got canceled. All right, cool, boom, whatever. So now you doing the tour for your book, doing the promotion for your book. Okay, I ain't mad at that. Now your book is basically a tell-all memoir about your life, right? Okay, cool. Now I was born in '87. I remember when Tupac was rapping out here. I was watching the videos, all that shit. Love Tupac. Movies, loved them in the, you know what I mean? Juice, you know what I mean? Gridiron, no, Gridlock. Boom, I said Gridiron. The fuck, he ain't playing no football movie. Gridlock. You know what I mean? Above the Rim. Yo, dope movies. Shorty. Jada. Mamas. Leave that nigga alone, B. That's first of all. Leave that nigga alone. Every time, yo, for the past 6 years, because this has been going on. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say 6. Shit, probably. No. For the past 4 years, and this is way before the whole slap with Chris and, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get to that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get, because yeah, now I'm triggered. All right, so first of all, I'm gonna just say this. Stop talking about Tupac. That man is gone. I ain't gonna say he's dead. I don't know. They say he is, but then they say he's not. That man gone. That man not fucking think about you. If he was thinking about you, if y'all was supposed to be together, bitch, you'd have been met that nigga in Cuba. Stop fucking talking about the nigga Pac, man. No, nobody cares about y'all relationship, but at the same time, y'all was never romantic. But you love Pac so much, and nigga, at one point you say you wish Willow was Pac daughter, some shit like that, or Willow then sat there and wrote a love letter to Pac, like whatever type of fucking weird shit y'all niggas got going. Yo, let that man rest. First of all. First of all. Second of all, Shorty. Now, being that I'm trying to break through in this quote unquote media S world, I understand everything is content. That is totally understandable. But now, this is where shit get tricky. You gotta love the sounds of New York. This is where shit gets tricky. Why in the fuck of all fucks you going on podcast, right? Now you sitting there coming out of nowhere talking about, mind you, you were still married to Will, if I'm not mistaken. When Tupac was arrested, when Tupac was in jail on Rikers Island, he proposed to you. Stop talking about this nigga. Leave him alone. But Shorty, why the fuck do we got to know that you and Will was separated since 2016? Why wait till now when that whole fucking August Alsina debacle was going on? Why wasn't that all expressed on that whole fucking big red table talk when y'all was talking about bad marriage for life and this, that, and the third? Like, listen, understand, Will, you got a lot of money. You have a lot of money. I understand. Jada, on you done some movies. You got some chicken. You got some chicken. You don't got that Will Smith chicken, but you got some chicken. Now, at what point is the chicken more valuable than You constantly degrading this man on social media sites and in public like that. Now, like I said, when the whole August I seen this shit happen and niggas found out August I seen was bending you backwards and all that, and that whole you was a healer and then that nigga healed you and then y'all healed each other and Will was sitting in the corner watching. However that shit went. The whole situation of damn Shorty was sitting there fucking on August while they was this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Even though Will had sat there, said around that time, we were separated. We were sitting there trying to get our shit together. Bro, it is, y'all had been separated since 2016. But, quote unquote, living in the same family house. So basically, while Will is around the world sitting there doing what the fuck he got to do, making the money to pay for this shit, you sitting in the crib and you just had from 2016. So was you just plotting the whole like, yo, all right, by 2023, by 2022, I'm gonna sit there and really just knock Will down to peon status when it comes to the public perspective. Just to sit there and shoot my shit up. Because I've been writing this book for forever and now I got my game plan together. Shorty, you fucking wild. You fucking wild. And then you gonna sit there and say that your man Chris Rock, I guess after the August I've seen this shit, the man Chris Rock has sat there and hit you up to sit there and tell you, yo, let's go out and have dinner. Then you sat there and told him like, yo, nah, me and Will still fucking with each other. Like that August shit, like he know what's up. And then you was like, all right, well, my fault. I ain't, you know what I mean? So then that whole shit leads into, so because me being the person that I am in the way that my mind think, Grammys. That man just did a prolific movie dealing with the Williams sisters, tennis legends, icons, black women models, which a lot of you young black females need to sit there and model after them rather than trying to be the next Suki Hana or Sexy Red. It's just my opinion. But look, Grammys. First time ever the shit is being produced by a black man. Now, for the past couple years before that actual Grammy, the viewership had went down drastically. So now, couple years back, Chris Rock was on the Grammys and did a whole nother joke about Grammys, Oscars, whatever the fuck that shit was. One of them prestigious joints. Made a joke about Jada. All right, cool. So now, after the whole August Alsina shit, niggas at the Grammys, Oscars, whatever the fuck it was, and you walk up on stage and slap the shit out of Chris Rock because the nigga made a joke about her alopecia, when while he was making the joke, Will Smith was laughing. You wasn't laughing. They panned away from Will Smith laughing, they panned to you, then they panned back to Chris Rock, then they panned back to Will Smith. At the time they panned back to Will Smith, you had already looked at him, he had already looked at you. The man's face had turned from a smile to a frown, and then he got to fix his suit. You know what I mean? And commenced on slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, which I still feel like the slap was fake. Slap was fake. Cause I don't give a fuck if you in front of 1,000,000 white people or 10 white people. Chris, at the age that you are now, there's no way in the world that you're going to sit there and allow another grown ass man to just put his hands on you without that bag being involved. I don't give a fuck. So we're not even going to do that. But that happens, and then you sit there. Now you coming out talking about, yo, I was surprised that he even called me his wife. What? Shorty, you need to stop with your felonious slander. Leave that man alone. And then you got another, but this is what kills me. You got a whole nother interview with some white lady in the morning talk show.
Love. There's no finding another great love. And I think that's the point. It's like we are in a place now that we are in a deep healing space. And we are really concentrating on healing the relationship between us.
So it may not be the divorce on paper anymore?
There's no divorce on paper.
I mean, not on paper. There might not be a divorce in theory anymore?
Yeah, no, we really have been working hard.
Oh.
See?
Okay. Well, I didn't know that we might get...
I was trying to take...
Well,
I totally missed that on the whole... That's the whole thing.
So wait, just so I'm 100% clear. You were divorced, not on paper, but now we might be at a point where we're back together.
We are working very hard at bringing our relationship together.
Back to a marriage again.
Back to a life partnership. Yes, because here's the thing.
If you
just to sit there, you sat there and slandered this man so bad and just ran this man's name and his persona through the mud. Just to sit there and say, like, yeah, we not getting divorced. Divorce what? We're working on our emotional journey to heal ourselves. Shorty, healing yourself is not sitting there putting all your business out on social media for millions of people to sit there and view and comment on and make videos like this right here. Like, shorty, if y'all gonna heal in the comfort of your own space without others watching so y'all can heal. Like, that's just common sense. But hey, it's been another episode. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Y'all know what it is. Around the town. Jada, stop your bullshit, man. Stop your bullshit. And we out.